Do you have a daily habit that feels harmless, but could raise your risk of stroke overnight? Most of us do. In fact, it's something millions of people around the world do every single day, without realizing the danger. And doctors who study the brain are sounding the alarm. This habit could be slowly damaging your blood vessels, raising your blood pressure, and putting you at risk of a stroke. In this video from Rise Your Health, we'll uncover the daily habit that silently raises stroke risk, why it's so dangerous after age 40, and what you can do right now to protect yourself. Stay tuned until the end, because I'll also share a bonus daily habit that brain doctors recommend to lower your stroke risk and protect your memory. Let's begin. Why strokes are a growing concern. After 40, strokes don't just happen to the elderly. They're becoming more common in people in their 40s and 50s. Why? Because the modern lifestyle is full of hidden risks. As we age, our arteries naturally become stiffer. Blood pressure tends to creep up. Small blockages can form without symptoms. Add in poor habits, and the risk multiplies. The World Health Organization reports that stroke is the second leading cause of death worldwide and a major cause of disability. And yet most strokes are preventable. That's why it's so important to know the habits that increase risk, especially the one we're talking about today. The daily habit, sitting too much. The habit brain doctors warn about is sitting for long hours every day. Yes, sitting. Something that feels normal, harmless, even relaxing. But sitting for too long, whether at work, watching TV, or scrolling on your phone, has been linked to a much higher risk of stroke. Why? Sitting for long periods slows your blood flow, raises blood pressure, and weakens circulation. Your blood becomes thicker and more likely to clot. And clots are one of the main causes of stroke. How sitting raises stroke risk overnight. Here's how it works. Poor circulation. When you sit for hours, blood pools in your legs. It moves more slowly back to your heart and brain. Slow-moving blood is more likely to form clots. Higher blood pressure. Sitting too long tightens your arteries and raises blood pressure. High blood pressure is the #1 cause of stroke. Weaker vessels. Sedentary living weakens the walls of your blood vessels, making them more likely to rupture. This raises the risk of hemorrhagic stroke. Poor sleep. Too much sitting during the day often leads to poor quality sleep at night. Poor sleep raises stress hormones, damages arteries, and increases stroke risk overnight. So while sitting may feel harmless, it silently works against your brain health every day, and especially while you sleep. What science says? Let's look at the research. A 2021 study published in the American Heart Association journal followed over 100,000 adults. It found that people who sat more than 10 hours a day had a 45% higher risk of stroke compared to those who sat less than 4 hours. Another study from the University of South Carolina found that even if people exercised, sitting for long stretches without breaks still increased stroke risk. In other words, you can't out-exercise a completely sedentary lifestyle. For seniors, this is especially serious. Many retire, spend more time sitting, and unknowingly raise their risk. Who is most at risk? Not everyone is equally affected. The habit of sitting too much is most dangerous for adults over 40 with high blood pressure, people with diabetes or pre-diabetes, those with high cholesterol, smokers or ex-smokers, anyone overweight, especially with belly fat, seniors on multiple medications. If you fall into any of these groups, sitting for long periods could be quietly raising your stroke risk. How much sitting is too much? Experts say that sitting for more than 6 to 8 hours a day is harmful. But what matters even more is how long you sit without moving. Even sitting for 2 to 3 hours straight can slow circulation and trigger dangerous changes in your blood vessels. The key is breaking up sitting with movement, even small bursts. Practical ways to break the habit. So how do you fix this problem? Here are simple, science-backed steps. 1. Stand every 30 minutes. Set a timer or reminder. Every 30 minutes, stand up and stretch, walk to the kitchen, or do a few steps around the room. This restarts circulation. 2. Walk after meals. A 10-minute walk after lunch or dinner lowers blood sugar and improves circulation. This small habit reduces clot risk. 3. Use a standing desk. If you work on a computer, alternate between sitting and standing. Even 2 hours of standing during the day reduces risk. 4. Do leg exercises while sitting. If you can't get up, move your legs. Flex your ankles, march in place, or stretch your calves. These simple moves keep blood flowing. 5. Limit TV time. Instead of sitting for 3 hours in the evening, break it up. Stand during commercials or walk around while talking on the phone. 6. Stay hydrated. Drinking water keeps your blood thinner and lowers clot risk. Dehydration makes sitting even more dangerous. Bonus brain protecting habit: daily walking. Now here's your reward for staying until the end, the daily habit that lowers stroke risk and protects your brain. That habit is walking. Walking just 30 minutes a day improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and strengthens your heart. Studies show it reduces stroke risk by up to 35%. Even better, walking stimulates the brain, improves memory, and reduces depression. For seniors, it's one of the most powerful medicines. And it's free. What if you already sit too much? Don't panic. The damage is not permanent. The body has an amazing ability to heal. By starting small, standing every half hour, walking daily, and adding movement to your routine, you can undo years of sitting damage. Even after 60, the brain and body respond quickly to new habits. Within weeks, you'll notice more energy, better sleep, and lower blood pressure. Recap: let's summarize what we've learned. The daily habit brain doctors warn about is sitting too much. Sitting slows blood flow, raises blood pressure, and increases clot risk, leading to stroke. Seniors are especially vulnerable, since many already have high blood pressure or take medication. Sitting more than 6 to 8 hours a day, or long stretches without moving, is harmful. Simple fixes include standing every 30 minutes, walking after meals, using a standing desk, leg exercises, limiting TV, and staying hydrated. Bonus tip: walking daily protects the brain, lowers stroke risk, and boosts memory. So now I'll ask you, how many hours a day do you sit without moving? And what's one step you'll take today to cut it down? Share your answer in the comments, and we will reply to every single one. If this video gave you value, please hit the like button and subscribe to Rise Your Health. Every week, we bring you simple, science-backed tips to help you age with strength, energy, and confidence. Remember, your brain health is in your hands. Don't let a simple daily habit raise your stroke risk. Take control, add movement, and protect your future. Because your best years are not behind you, they're ahead, if you rise to better health today.